Hi YouTube, this is Soulfully Sam, your host for Experience the Gray. Welcome. My environment looks absolutely crazy right now. Yes, I'm in an elevator. If you want to know why, it's because I got kicked out of the UTSA library. Thank you. And I decided to go to the parking garage and try to do my recording in my car, because I was like, yeah, let me try that. However, the sound isn't that great in my car. You actually hear a lot of ambient noises, so I don't know what's up with that because I thought it would be good. And then I looked to my left and I was like, oh, what do we have here? An elevator, enclosed. However, there is glass to my right. So I really don't know how much noise you're gonna pick up, and I hope it's not that much. I just really hope it's not that much. So bear with me. I'm gonna say the same thing on my actual podcast so they can know, because this is YouTube, so this is different. Basically, why I wanted to do YouTube and record my first episode was because I think it'd be a good memory. And I figured, why I have this phone, I can record, so why not record? And decided to do it. So join me in my podcast. This is crazy. I really hope you don't hear a lot of white noises. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know what just happened. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do that because there's something in my throat. I don't know, but it's not cool and I just need to cough it out. So don't judge me, okay? Do not judge me. As I'm sitting on an elevator floor, you're probably judging me. Okay, so let's get this started. Okay. I gotta breathe for a second before I start because, I'm low-key nervous, but high-key gonna be nervous because you're seeing it on my tube. Whatever. Hello, podcast listeners. This is your host, Soulfully Sam, and welcome to Experience the Gray. This is episode 000. Yes, because episode 1 is gonna be with someone special, someone I love, and he is absolutely amazing, has a beautiful story, and is such a good guy. Anyways, so I wanted to do this because I figured if I want you to connect with other people, I want you to connect with me first. So first off, audience, I just want to let you know I am in an elevator as we speak. Yes, an elevator. So if you hear noises that you may not want to hear, or if there isn't any noises, I apologize, and I hope it is not absolutely terrible, because this is what I'm working with today, and I really want to get it out today. That I told myself, Sam, you have 3 days till January 1st, and it is 3 days. Today is the day, so I have to make it the day. No matter what, no matter if I have to sit in an elevator and record my episode, I am doing it. So, I guess if that doesn't show you how passionate I am about this, then I don't know what does. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna let you know I am not gonna be editing this video, or recording, shall I say, because I want this to be organic. I want you to really understand me and understand where I'm coming from, and know that I'm an amateur. I have no idea what I'm doing, no idea, and I am creating my own website. I'm going to be the producer, I'm going to be the editor, I'm going to be the designer, you name it, whatever it involves, it's me. All me. And I know you might be like, can she handle this? Can she be a producer? Yes, I can, and I will. And I might struggle at first. I might not be the best, but that's okay, because I am not aiming to be the best. I'm just aiming to show love, and I'm aiming to show positivity. So I hope you can feel the love in this podcast. I hope you can understand where my mind has come in this moment and where I'm at right now in my life, because I just graduated this past August from Texas Tech. I got my major in communications with my minor in anthropology. So I do have a background for my major, and I could get a degree. I really could. Or a degree, what am I saying? I could really get a career job. However, that is not what I want to do. It really isn't, because I feel as though I won't be able to express myself the way I want to. I won't be able to, I don't know, following someone else's vision, following someone else's mission. It's just like, I'm not over it, but I've worked all my life. I've worked for someone since I was 15, 16. And I can tell you that there are things that I love and dislike about a job, and that just comes with the job. Like, there's going to be things you like, and there's going to be things you don't like. There's not going to be a job where you're going to 100% absolutely love where you're at. And if you do, stay there and keep working for that company, because that's amazing, and that is a freaking badass boss. Okay. I told myself I wouldn't be cussing in 2019, but you know what? I really don't know if I can do it. I really don't, because honestly, is it that bad? It's just a word, and I do feel negative with it at times, but at the same time, it kind of adds a little spice to my life. I just need to learn how to not use it profusely, because that's where it comes bad. Anyways, that's off topic. Guys, you are here today because this is the day where I bring to light something that I've been thinking about for so long. And I don't know why it came to mind. I don't know how it really even developed, but it did. And I really just want to show you guys what I've been thinking about, really. And I hope that you can find a connection with what I'm feeling, with what I see, and what I hope for the future, or at least maybe in the sense of, I hope that in the future we can really look toward one another and see each other as one another. Because in my eyes, when I look at someone, I don't see just this person. I don't see just this human. I see myself, and I see where I can be that person, or have the same feelings, have the same thoughts. I mean, we are all going through it together. We are all living this life together, but we're so against each other at times, and I don't understand, because there's nothing to be against. We're human, it doesn't matter if you're freaking dark or whiter than me. Like, you're not different. What? No, it bothers me. It really bothers me, truly, because I just want to see a world, or I envision a world where we all love each other and we look to our neighbor as ourselves. And no matter if that person is gay, or if that person is transgender, or that person is non-binary, it doesn't matter, because that's how they feel. That's how they feel. And I know you don't understand how they feel. I don't understand how they feel. Honestly, I really don't, but I want to be able to understand them. I want to open my mind to that perspective, open my mind to those thoughts of that person, or that person's, just how they feel, because I can't imagine, going through life, as someone else. Obviously, I know you can't either, but truly, I have developed my own sense of personality. I've developed, there is beeping going on, that is great. I've developed my own personality, I've developed my own mindset, I've developed, all these characteristics throughout my life, because that's how it's panned out, and that's how I have grown up. So I think that, I won't be able to truly, even when I interview someone or even when I'm doing like my broadcast journalism, obviously this is kind of what's going on here. I still won't be able to truly grasp what that person's going through. But if I could at least somewhat minutely understand what they're going through or what they're feeling, and it opens my mind and it opens my perspective to that person, then yes, like, let me know. I want to learn from you, and I want to understand how you have grown into the person you are today. Because no matter what, we're all going through something. There's something in our closet that we don't want to talk about, and I know it because we're human, and life isn't a picket fence. No matter how much we can make that fence look or how beautiful we can make that fence look, it's still not going to be perfect. There's going to be things about your life that you don't understand or that you don't like. But it's those moments that you have to see the growth. It's those moments where you don't understand why you're going through something. You become stronger. You take those moments, you take those lessons, and you're like, man, that was shitty. I can't believe I experienced that. Like, why did life do me like that? And you just gotta take a step back and see, hey, maybe I'm supposed to really grow from this, or maybe I'm supposed to, do this with my life to help people this way. I don't know, because that's something that you have to figure out. That is something that you have to decide yourself. And I can't tell you what your passions are. I can't tell you what you're supposed to be doing, because we're all in a different path. We're all going our different way in life. And at the end of the day, you're alone. At the end of the day, it is just you. Nobody else, just you. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to go on your own path. And I'm not saying for people, if you have a significant other, if you're trying to follow them, all I can say is that I was in a relationship where I was gonna follow someone, and I decided, well, actually, we ended it before I did that, and I can say that was the best decision of my life. Because if I didn't go to Texas Tech, and if I would have followed him, my life would not be where it's at, and just that small choice did that for me. And really reflect, really reflect. And the best thing that's helped me is journaling. I absolutely love to write. There's nothing in this world that I find more, I don't want to say precious, but more just like, it allows me to put my thoughts into paper. It allows me to put my thoughts into existence. It allows me to gather everything that's going on in my life or at that moment into something, and into a way where I can grow from that, or even just understand why, or like what my thoughts are being said to me. And maybe even telling myself, no, like, that's not actually what you think, like, you should feel this way, because if you don't know already, your thoughts aren't you. And I've read a lot of books. I absolutely love self-help books. So if you have any recommendations, shoot them this way. I love it. My shit, so good. And I think that self-help books, and not even just self-help, I don't like the word self-help, because I don't really see it as like, I mean, yeah, it's helping me, but it's just giving me a perspective. It's just giving me another way to grow. And it's not that I need self-help, it's that I love growing. It's that I love expanding where I'm at as a person, because I want to be just love, and I want to just be omnipresent in a sense, and see my body, and I already do see my body as this, obviously this vessel that just carrying like what's truly inside, which is my soul. And I think that I just need to accept myself for who I am, and I do. It's not that I don't, but I still have a slight ego, and obviously I will always have a slight ego, because I think if you completely banish your ego, I don't say that you lose yourself, but I think in a sense, like, I mean, it kind of goes to like insanity because, you know, you're truly not you, but at the same time, like, I don't feel me either. It's really confusing. I don't understand it, but I know that this body was meant for me, and I know that there's a reason why I'm in this body and not someone else's. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I see ego not attached to the body, but I think we're given, quote unquote, given a specific body for a reason because, I don't know, that's just how your life happened to be. Like, that's how your parents, you know, made you. So I don't know. I think there is a sense of accepting you have to accept your body, and you have to accept your ego, and you have to accept yourself in order for you to lose your ego, because at that point you no longer care. And I haven't cared really what people have thought about me for honestly since middle school. If you knew me since middle school, you probably know that I have not cared what anybody has thought, because I always did what I want, and honestly I'll still do what I want. And it's not that I like to be rebellious, but I like to be rebellious. It's just I don't see rules as a, like, I just see rules as, yeah, I could do that, but do I want to? No. Can I break them? Let's try. So it's probably not the best way to go about life. I don't recommend it because I've gotten myself in some pretty sticky situations because I let the universe really throw me in life. Like today, oh my gosh, the craziest thing happened. I was on my way, and the picture you see is going to be on Instagram. So I needed to get a photo because I'm doing this thing with everyone who I interview. It's going to hold up a sign. And so, yeah, I needed to make it, but I didn't have anybody around. So I was hoping, and I was just on my way in my car, I was hoping, like, maybe someone, like, is gonna find me, and we're gonna just instantly connect, and it's gonna be great, and they're gonna help me, and they're not gonna judge me, and they're gonna be actually really sweet. And they were Sabrina, Zafari. Oh my god, I hate myself. Zafari, I'm sorry. I love you. I love your name too, by the way. I know you don't, but I love it. Anywho, yeah, those girls were absolutely amazing. I didn't know them, but they helped me because I needed my picture taken, and they did it. Like, oh, I love people. Amazing. I had this feeling. I was like, hopefully someone will be there. Hopefully. And they were. And thank you. I appreciate it. Really, truly. Well, yeah, basically, like, this is what my podcast is going to be about. It's going to just show you different perspectives. It's going to show you me kind of hosting the show, obviously, and it's going to be a way to show you guys how I've learned throughout my years and how I've grown up with so many different perspectives, with so many different types of friends, and I've seen so many different areas of life and people, and it has allowed me to have a mind of my own, and it has allowed me to really see people as a soulful being and a spiritual being, and not just this body. You know, like, there's so much more than what is seen. There's so much more than what is really, truly what people look at, you know, especially nowadays with social media. It's all about how you look and taking the right pictures and, you know, I don't know, just being perfect. And I've never been perfect. I will never be perfect. But if there's something I want to do, it's at least make an impact, or at least try to make an impact to someone and to someone's life, because I love you guys. Like, honestly, I love everybody. And no matter if you've done me wrong, or, you know, if we've had, you know, beef in the past, I still love you. I don't respect you. And I'm sorry that I have to say that, because I don't want to feel that way. But if you've betrayed me, I can forgive, but I can't forget. And I hope my listeners will understand me. I'm sure you can. and there are times where I will forgive and forget and it won't even matter, but there are times when you just have to be like, I have to cut you out of my life. Like, you're negative and you're toxic, and, we're not perfect, obviously, so I'm sure that person, or, that person that you may feel is toxic now, could really grow up and be this beautiful light and shining and positive energy, and, someday reconnect. You never know, because life is crazy. So you never know. And I want to keep an open mind. And I want to show you guys a glimpse into my life and my passions and, how I communicate with people, because there have been multiple times today, or like yesterday, where I was just told, like, I love your personality, like, you're such a good waitress, like, it's so natural, and things like that make me so happy. Like, the little comments that people make telling me that I connect with them so naturally is the best compliment I could ever receive. So if we have connected and it's been spontaneous or it's been random and we just hit it off, I love you. And obviously I love all the people that have been with me, throughout my whole life. I love you so much. I love my family. Like, all of you have truly touched my heart and touched my soul, and I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you and my listeners. And, I know that life is confusing. I know that it's hard to figure out, kind of just like what to do. And I still don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if podcasting is going to be in my future forever, or if this is just gonna like be something and then not be something. I don't know. I just know that my dream is to travel the world. My dream is to see everything. My dream is to experience the unexperienced and live my life adventurously and spontaneously and loving and just in my own way. And I don't know what that's gonna look like, but I'm gonna make it happen, because I love doing something new. I love getting out of my comfort zone. And I've been nervous creating this. I know I said that. But truly, like, this is very nerve-wracking for me. I've never kind of talked to myself like this intimately, especially broadcasting it to the whole world. So just be positive if you're going to comment. I'm sure there's going to be negative things said, because there's just, those type of people. But, before you type anything negative, honestly, just, I don't know, keep it to yourself, because your negative comment isn't going to affect me, and it's just going to show me that I need to keep doing this, and that I need to show you that there's so many people who are loving and beautiful and kind, and that will do things for you that you may not even thought about, because you judge them so fast. So, and maybe not even judge, but because it's hard, we go through life and we meet someone and you have those initial thoughts. I definitely do. And, I try to always keep them positive. Obviously there's going to be things where I'm like, jump to a conclusion, but those are the times where I tell myself, like, Sam, no, do not jump to a conclusion. You do not know this person. So be nice and be yourself, and always be true to yourself. And that's how I live my life, all my life. And I've been true to myself since I can remember. There's definitely been experiences in my life where I've gone through things that a lot of people haven't, that has allowed me to explore a part of myself that most people haven't. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you do. But anyways, that's beside the point. I just want to do this, and I want to make this podcast, and I want to show you a different perspective and love and happiness. And honestly, my personality can be kind of fun sometimes. So if you like spontaneous things and you like to just I don't know, I guess to hear someone ramble about things. And, you know, you could join me on my travels through Southeast Asia. I will be going through, I think I already said, yeah, Bali, Thailand, and Vietnam. So, you know, stay tuned. I'm going to be going with a couple filmmakers, a photographer, graphic designer, but it's going to be great, and I'm going to make the best of it. It's going to be a life-changing experience, but I'm ready for it, and I'm ready to take you on with me. So I love you guys. Stay tuned for more, and yeah, you have experienced the Gray today. Okay, YouTube. Well, I just finished my first episode. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. This is just me talking and sharing my truth. So if you want to follow, you know, how I feel, and, you know, if you want to grow, then grow with me, because I want you to grow with me. I want us to grow together. And, you know, if you have any questions, I should have said this on my podcast, but if you have any questions for me, just hit me up on my email. I will have my website, so shoot me a text or email, sorry. But I love you guys.